A pleasant day to you, ma'am. I'm Ramel Cañete, and for today, I'm going to report the Chapter 4 on legal aspects, which entitled Law on Partnership and Corporation. For any partnership to work, the element of trust is essential and is more important than the resources of our skills and partners. Actually, this brings into the business. For corporation, the good governance and transparency is essential because of public trust. This is according to Professor Frank Cavico, Nova Southeastern University. The learning objectives of this chapter is first, to differentiate the various kinds of partnership and corporations and the responsibilities of partners and incorporators. Next is to identify the requirements in the formation and dissolution of partnerships and corporation. The law on partnership is governed by the Civil Code of the Philippines, while the law on corporation is governed by Batas Pambansa bilang 68 Corporation Code of the Philippines. In Article 1767, by the contract of partnership, two or more persons bind themselves to contribute money, property, or industry to a common fund with the intention of dividing the profits among themselves. A partnership is an association of two or more persons to carry on as co-owners of a business for profit. The definition of partnership does not include religious associations, conjugal partnerships, and other of similar nature because partnership is defined by law refers only to associations the purpose of which is to obtain profits to be distributed among the partners. A partnership is a contract based on the trust and confidence. Hence, the fiduciary relation in a partnership stems the principles of delictus persona, wherein no one can become a partner in a partnership without the consent of all partners. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of a partnership. First advantage is easy to form. It is easy to form because there's only few persons involved in this business. Improved growth possibilities, freedom from bureaucracy. Disadvantages of forming a partnership is first, instability, difficulty in obtaining large sums of capital. Firm is tied to the acts and judgment of one partner as agent and difficult in serving partnership ties. So when doing a business, especially in partnerships, everyone must have an obligations. So obligations of the partners. So first obligation is where contribution is money or property. If a partner promises to contribute money during the celebration of the contract and he fails to do so, he shall pay the interest and damages from the time he should have complied without the need of any demand. Second obligation of the partner is where contribution is industry. An industrial partner, a partner who merely contributed industry or services to the common fund, cannot engage in business for himself unless the partnership expressly permits him to do so. Third obligation is obligation of the capitalist partner. A capitalist partner, a partner who contributed money and property to the common funds, is prohibited from engaging in a business in competition with the partnership unless there is a stipulation to the contrary. Otherwise, all profits of such partners belong to the partnership and all losses shall be his account. Last is the responsibility between partnership and partner. The partnership shall be responsible to every partner for the amounts he may have discussed on behalf of the partnership. Fifth is sharing of profit and loss among partners. Sixth is properly rights of a partner. 7. Liability of individual partners to a third persons. And lastly, liability of a limited partner. A limited partner is a partnership is liable as general when he allows his surname to appear in the partnership name and when he takes part in the control of the business. So, so there is dissolution and winding up of a partnership. In Article 1830, dissolution is caused without the violation of the agreement between partners, but by the termination of definite terms of a particular undertaking specified in the agreement. In Article 1831, on application by for a partner, the court shall decree a dissolution whenever whenever a partner has been declared insane in any judicial proceeding or is shown to be of unsound mind, a partner becomes in any other way incapable of performing his part of the partnership contract, and the partner has been guilty of such conduct as tends to affect prejudicially the carrying on of the business. Is order of liquidation for a general partnership. In Article 1839, in settling accounts between partners after dissolution, the following rules shall be observed to any agreement to the contrary. The liabilities of the partners shall rank in order to payment as follows: those owing to creditors than the partners, those owing to the partners other than for the capital and profit, those owing to partners in respect of capital, and those owing to partners in respect for profits. Take note that the liquidation process under the above provisions applies only to general partnership. There is a different process for liquidation of a limited partnership. Next is the law on corporation. Section 2, corporation defined as: corporation is an artificial being created by operation of law, having the right of succession and powers, attributes and properties expressly authorized by the law to its existence. In the Philippines, the law which governs the creation of private corporations is the Batas Pambansa, known as the Corporation Codes of the Philippines. The powers of all corporations are limited to those mentioned in the charters or in the general acts which they are created. Advantage of a corporate organization is strongly separate judicial personality, limited liability to investors, free transferability of units of ownership, centralized management through the board of directors, professionalism, easier to sell small amounts of stock to raise capital. Disadvantages of a corporate organization is extensive government regulation, double taxation, activities are limited by charter and various laws. So that would be all for the chapter 4. Thank you and have a great day ahead.